Hello everyone, welcome back to Farmers Dynasty on YouTube. Appreciate everybody showing up for the live stream today. Thank you so very much. Man, you guys are here early, as most of you normally are, hanging out with us. If you're watching this later, this was live streamed on YouTube here. You can also come back and watch me play other games. I do stream this once a week. I stream Subsistence on Tuesdays, Gold Rush on Wednesdays, and then if I'm home on Thursdays and Fridays, I typically try to stream something. I don't really know what. Usually just kind of a toss-up on what I'm going to be doing. Also stream on Twitch. I'll be playing Green Hell tonight on Twitch. If you're around, you want to watch it. If you watch this before 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on October 15th, 2018, then you can come hang out with me there. I'll be over on Twitch at, well, I say 8 p.m., probably 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. First day back in town for the weekend and have a lot of stuff to do this afternoon, so probably about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time playing some Green Hell. If you guys want to come hang out, you're more than welcome to. Let's get to chat. Tanya, Dog, Corain, Jeff, Bob, I saw you in here. Nick, what's up, man? How's it going? Jordan, how's it going, buddy? John popped by earlier, said he wasn't going to be able to stay for the stream, but he'd be watching Green Hell tonight, so awesome. Thanks to John for popping by anyway. You guys that can't come, but just come by and just to say hey anyway, it means a lot. What's up, Bo Bundy? How's it going, man? Our buddy from down under. All right, I think we're going to finish this field up, and maybe start plowing it. Was a bit sick last night, but fine now. Lack of sleep. Hey, man, it could be. It could be. Lack of sleep does weird things to your body. I know. I do that every weekend. I go on very few hours of sleep and work a ton of hours. So, and then during the week, I get a proper amount of sleep and get up at 7 a.m. every morning. So. On the weekends, it's like go to bed at 3, get up at 5. So this weekend was extremely hard. Not for physical labor, but just for the lack of sleep, I think. So I can feel it more and more every year. Oh, God, we are starving. Thank you for the reminder. How's our sleep looking? 50? Time is it? Okay. We'll have time to work on this field for a little while anyway. Does the tractor sound too low? Is it because I'm too far away? How you connect the trailers? Well, what I did is I hooked two together, pulled one in front, and then backed it up to the next one. So, trying to back them up is the hardest part, but they will connect now. They will do it. It's just very, very tricky. So. Very little game sound at all. See, that's what I thought too. It sounds pretty low. I feel like that's probably better. It's better for me anyway. Just in my headphones, it didn't sound very loud. So. It should be better. I want you guys to be able to hear it. Like, I don't want to just be me talking the whole time. Oh, you came in during the intro? No, you didn't miss it. Just started, man. We just got going. Yeah, I lost an item that is fairly expensive and very important to me over the weekend, and I thought I had left it in the rental truck, and I was trying to find out if it was there or not. They say it's not, so I'm gonna have to look through my bags and stuff again. To make sure that I have them. Bo, I recommend starting over. I hear starting over helps a lot. There's a loot's coming in from Corain. Thank you so much for loot's number 1, Corain. Much appreciated. I recommend starting over. I really do. Mainly because some of the issues have been fixed. It seems like stuff goes a little quicker and things work a little better once you start over. I'm gonna keep getting pushed down this hill, I guess. There we go. My earbuds. I mean, you hear earbuds and you go, oh, I mean, just go buy another pair. They're $500 earbuds, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's fairly nerve-wracking to not know where they are. Quite honestly. I worked a couple of different gigs to pay for them, and it was kind of a trade out on labor versus getting them. So it's very very nerve-wracking to not know where they are. I dropped the head by accident. There we go. But yeah. It's well, I mean, I use them for work, so they're almost necessary, you know. No, they're not. They're not Gucci. They're Shure earbuds, and they're just regular. They're not like custom molds or anything. They're just regular earbuds. But yeah, they were kind of expensive, and I don't know where they are at the moment. So, but I mean, they were for work is the only reason I got them. I needed some really good earbuds for work, and yeah, I don't know where they're at. So, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out where I might have put them. But they're not in the rental truck, so that's good. Either that or somebody got some really nice earbuds. We do a lot of business with the rental company, and we leave stuff in there all the time. So, I don't think that at this point they would come up with stuff that is ours and say that they didn't have it. It's the same guys that have been working there forever. So, I don't know where I would have put them. What's up, Carl, by the way? How's it going, man? Is your homeowner's deductible, right, man? I don't know where they're probably in. I've got 4 bags, and when I'm out of town, we got rained on for like 4 hours this weekend, so I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. They're probably in one of my bags, if I had to guess. If I can't find them, I guess I'm gonna go buy a cheaper set until I can get some more. I really don't know what else to do. It's my fault for losing them. I can't really blame anybody else. But I hope everybody else had a great weekend. My weekend was not. It could have been better. We got rained on a lot and very little sleep. And lost my earbuds. So I hope everybody else's weekend went way better than mine. Yes, this is a 7.55 hectare field. We're trying to finish it up. It's just a monster. If you notice, my voice is not what it normally is. I'm pretty beat. A long day Saturday just killed me. So, but I am out of bed and I'm still breathing. So every day's a good day. Try missing one. Yeah, right, Bob. Too much information, buddy, but we hope you feel better for sure. Oh yeah, dude, this thing is huge. I mean, it's huge. I said when we bought the field, we're probably going to be here for 5 or 6 videos, so it's definitely going to take us a little while. It's all good, man. It's all good. I just don't know that everybody wants to know about it. You know what I mean? So you're still, yeah, I'm still alive, so that's a good thing. And there are definitely people out there that are in much worse shape than I am, so very fortunate, even though I am still tired and still worn out after getting a good night's sleep last night in my own bed, but definitely better off than I was Saturday night when we got done. We got up at 5. We started loading in at 6:45, and we got out of there at 3 o'clock the next morning. So it was a pretty long day. And given it was just one day, normally our festivals are 2 or 3 days, which gives you some time to rest between setting up, doing the show, and tearing down. But the one-day deals where we have to load in the same day we load out, and it's just 3 of us, it gets kind of tough. So. What's up, Gargoyle? How's it going, buddy? Chase, what's up, man? Zombies? No, I feel like a zombie right now. That's what I was describing. I feel like a zombie. I do know it's nice to have my coffee instead of hotel coffee. Like, that's a big deal for me. I never was a coffee snob until I started drinking coffee on a regular basis. You find something you like and you stick with it. Not everybody likes the brand I like. That's fine too. But your brand, if you have to go drink hotel coffee for 2 days, you get back home and get your coffee. It's so much better. The way you fix it and the way you like it. I would be happy to get done with this field, honestly. Not done with it completely, just done harvesting it. Give us something else to do. I feel like the last 2 streams we've been harvesting this field. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are getting over it, man. I feel like with the weather changing and it really starting to get cold, y'all got y'all's first snow up there, Gargoyle. I think is what I saw on Discord. With all that going on, man, I think everybody's starting to get a little under the weather. I feel like mine is not my allergies, my sinuses and stuff are just starting to act up. So, here for 16 minutes. All right, man. Well, I'm glad you got to make it for 16 minutes. Remember, you can always go back and watch it later. Doesn't hurt anything. But yeah, my weekend was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Had some good bands. We had the Bouffants, which was just amazing. Incredible. Had a local band that was actually really good that I'd never heard of, but they did really well. So, you much prefer the streams? Yeah, man. I know a lot of people do too. What's up, Michael? How's it going, man? I like the interaction. I like being able to talk to you guys and hang out with you guys and stuff. So, I am working on. I got the rest of the mods downloaded. I got to get them uploaded for the Farm Sim multiplayer server. I said we were going to try to start it tomorrow night. I may have to fudge the way I do things because I cannot figure out Giant's Editor. Even watching the tutorials on it next to it, I still can't figure it out. So, if anybody knows how to use Giant's Editor and wants to give me a hand with moving some stuff around on a map, that'd be fantastic. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm not program savvy, so. I wouldn't say they're all that way, dog, but I would say that there are some that are not that good, but normally they either play for free or they don't get paid at all. I mean, play for free or they get paid very little, so. Like around here anyway. Normally they play for free or they don't get paid, so. Yeah, stupid. I know, Chase. I know. That's the reason I didn't send you a message, just because I knew you wouldn't be able to do it on a Mac. But yeah, if anybody else knows anything about it. Oh, Carl, you were the one talking about it, right? Yeah, man. Jump in Discord if you can, dude. I would love to get it set up after the stream today, or at least get the process started anyway. That would be fantastic if we could do that. Because I kind of know what I want to do. I even, like I said, even watching tutorials, I cannot wrap my head around the way this stuff works, so. I'm an entertainer. I'm not supposed to have to do the hard work. God, I'm supposed to have people do that for me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Honestly, it's above my pay grade, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, got you, Gargoyle. Yep, man, I feel the same way. It's like anytime the in-laws or family from out of town or something, anytime we visit or they visit, it's like somebody gets sick. I think it's the traveling, man. I really do. It's like you're bringing germs into their house that they're not used to, so then they get sick and they get you sick, and it's just a mess. And yeah, I know I'm driving across this field, but we own it. It's okay. I think we own this field. Yeah. I think we own this one too. I think we bought both of these. I don't plan on doing anything with them this season, so. Yep, keep it simple, stupid. That's I try that. But this Giant's Editor thing it's not too overly complicated, but I can't figure out, like, I want to And it may not be in the Giants editor. I may need to do it in the files, but I couldn't find them in the mod files. I can go in and mod mods, like I know how to do that, open up the XML files and all that kind of stuff and and do that. But I couldn't find where I can tell it that I want to own fields, 10, 7, 12, 14, 17, instead of just the 2 that it starts with on that map. And I want to be able to tell it I have this much money in the bank because I want to figure up exactly how much I need and not start off with the money cheat with 10 million in the bank, because I need to switch vehicles because we're going to try to run it with XML files under save game. Okay, so I'll try that this afternoon. But I need to tell it I have this much money in the bank so that we can go in and purchase the exact vehicles we want to start with, or just tell it we have these vehicles. And I'm guessing that's in the XML too. Okay. See, I didn't know because I couldn't find it in the map itself, so it's under the save game. That makes more sense. But yeah, we're starting off with mods that are very similar to what they use, or exactly what they use on the real live map. We're gonna have to stop right here and let this car go past. Not going to. You should have asked. I guess I should have, yeah. But I do like having the Giants editor downloaded because I watched the basics, like tutorial basics, so I kind of have an idea that if I wanted to go in and just rearrange the map completely, I could put like gates and stuff in now. I could put stuff in there if I needed to. You know what I mean? Like delete things if I wanted to, put buildings down. Like watching the basics tutorial, I figured that part out. I just couldn't figure out how to modify the fields. But yeah, I guess that would be in a save file. That makes sense. Roads, yeah. Yep, there are all kinds of things that I feel like I could do now if I needed to. So you do cow farms? That's cool, Carl. Man, we're going to be doing South Mountain Creamery, so we're going to be on a cow farm as well. Yep, we're only using mods that are very similar to what they use on the actual farm. So we're trying to keep it as close to the actual farm as possible. Of course, we're not going to be able to get exact with models and everything else because, there may not be mods out there for that. So, but we're going to stay as close as we possibly can to what they're actually using. So, that was a weird place to put me, but all right. We'll be staying as close as we possibly can to the actual tractors and harvesters and vehicles, stuff like that they use on the farm. That was just one of the ideas. There's some other surprises that we're going to have. I'm going to try to have all of the mods locked down to where we don't add anything extra after we get started, so there's no constantly changing mods and adding and taking away, that kind of thing. We're going to be using stock stuff. We're not going to be using any kind of OP balers or trailers or any of that kind of stuff. We're going to be using basically stock mods. So yeah, minus the small antique tractors they have. Yeah. We're using the medium-sized to large stuff, but we're starting off with medium-sized stuff and gonna have to work our way up, that kind of thing. So it's gonna be nice. Face cam is ready. The green screen is not. I'm still working on it because it's it doubles as a closet door when I'm not using it. It's taking me a little while to kind of figure out how I want to build it. So, but we will do it. I realized that we're already up quite a ways. I did see our subscriber count when I got back from out of town, and my goodness, have we gained a lot of subscribers over the last month and a half or so. So pretty happy about it. Thank you guys for all the support, and I may just figure out a makeshift way to do the green screen for now until I can figure out how to build the thing I want to build. So I may just hang it from the ceiling or something for now. I don't know. We'll have to see. If I don't have it done by next week, which I've got a show this week that's a pretty big show. It's a 2-day festival. And Thursday, I'm going to have to go set up, so there'll be no stream on here Thursday. Maybe not even on Twitch Thursday night. Then I'll be out of town Friday and Saturday. So, but I don't think I have a show at all next week. So, hey, honey, how are you? Welcome, Sam, everybody. No, don't blame her for it. It's just between the actual streaming and recording and editing, and then going out of town to do shows, and then staying on top of housework, which I'm bad about anyway. It's one of those things that I just have to make myself get on it and do it, you know. But I'm gonna figure out a makeshift way just to do it for now, just to get the face cam stream done and over with, so that everybody is happy and all that kind of stuff. Where am I going with this? This is supposed to be going up there, I think. Yeah, I don't plan on doing looping very much at all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go sell this. So yeah, worst case scenario is what I'm gonna do, Gargoyle. And it's really nothing more. My patrons know. My patrons have seen the video. I gave them a sneak peek. If you want to see the sneak peek before I actually do the facecam stream, join Patreon if you'd like. Also see shows, pictures of shows and stuff, and what I do while I'm gone. I didn't get any from this weekend, guys, because it was just a horrible weekend. It was just a horrible day. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, they know what the rest of the room looks like. It's not pretty. So. We'd have to get her a ladder, Jeff. Oh no, I never said it was permanent. I never said it was permanent. I just said I would do a face reveal. There's a difference. Right. That's the way it always goes, you know that. You missed all of that? Oh, well, somebody said something about holding it up behind me, and I said they'd have to get you a ladder. Last cup of coffee for the morning? Oh, by the way, I think we decided on chicken bacon pasta stuff tonight. Well, I guess it's better than being in the outhouse. It's pretty crappy in there. I don't pick on her that much about it. Just every day or so. Your feet reach all the way to the floor. They do. They do. We need to figure out a place to park this thing, because this is a mess. I think maybe right here may be a good place. I got the camera on the trailer. That's the reason it looks funny. Alright, let's go back to the tractor. So if you change your view, for anybody wondering, if you change your view with C, you can actually select each trailer, and if you look from a side view, it'll show you exactly what you're looking at. So tractor first view, tractor second view, trailer, 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 and then it goes to indoor. So we're gonna go to that one. That way we can drop that first trailer there. Thanks to Gargoyle for his video that he put out. If you haven't seen that, click on Gargoyle's name. Go give him a subscription. Go like his channel as well. And he's got a video that gives a very well-rounded description of the update and the stuff that does work, doesn't work, and how to use it. So I watched it when I was headed out of town, and that's the only reason I knew how to attach the trailers properly when I got back. So big thanks to him for that video. I think we're gonna call it a day there. Let's go. Yeah, man, absolutely. I need to get a shout out command made for you because you do some really good videos as well. Let's go to sleep. Jeff, I'm not super tall, but I'm not short either. I guess I'm a little over average. What's the average height? 5'8" or something? 5'9"? I'm just barely 6 foot tall, but small cars I do tend to hit my head on quite a bit for some reason. So 5'6" is average. Yeah, I'm just right at 6 foot tall, and I do smack my head on small cars. You know, small cars. It's very annoying. It really is. So is 18.5 the manure restored, or is that what's... Oh, no, manure restored is 65. Okay. 64, 56, whatever, so... Oh, average for female, okay. Found an easier but expensive way to attach? Really? I want to see a video on that. Is it just me or the weeds sound weird today? Like stuff sounds funny in the game for some reason. The wind blowing the grass, trees around. Why do the trees look so weird? Hope it's the game and not my computer. That would be upsetting. We still don't have apples yet. For anybody wondering. I think that's going to get added this month or next month. I can't remember. What do we need to do at the moment? Right now, one more time I want to double check all our fields. That one, these two I'm not worried about. Those are going to be next season. We'll work on those. What is this over here? Why is that tractor way over there? Oh, that's right, because I bought the trailers from there. That's what it was. Okay, so these are not planted, not planted. They all are fully manured and fertilized and everything else. Yep, okay, good. Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. What's different about this one? Hang on. Plowed, cultivated, fertilized. Harvested. Oh, because we missed a little bit on the plowing. That's what it was. 0.001 or whatever. Okay. That works. It looks like everything is fertilized. So, I don't own that one. I don't know if I want to own that one. It's a nice long straight field, but now this guy. What's up, Pace? How's it going, buddy? All right. Pace. Oh my goodness. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Oh man, that's funny. Oh. That's good. Oh, just bump, unhitch, call a tow truck. Yeah, see, that is a little more expensive, but it probably is much easier instead of trying to wiggle the tractor out of there. Very smart. All right, I think Since we don't really have a whole lot else to do anyway, I'm going to grab this tractor and we're going to go grab the plow. And we're going to start plowing this field. Now, it's going to take us a while, so I'm glad everybody is here to keep me occupied and give me entertainment, even though it's supposed to be entertaining you. Because this field would be awfully boring without you. So, and I don't think that... I have to move this out of the way, actually. But you can see that this cultivator we're about to attach to is wider than that one. Now, whether or not the actual cultivated land is a wider track, I don't know because it doesn't work. So we're gonna have to find a place to try this thing out once it gets patched. Read that last night. I'm so excited to share it. It's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one for sure. Just getting kiddos around for school. I hear you, man. Gonna put that right there under the big old oak tree for now. Guys, I'm sorry I had to cut the stream short Friday. The internet acting up was just really getting to me. It was really making me angry. Oh boy. He almost got away from us. You know, the character we play as has got to be something like 6'3", 6'4", because his head's basically in the ceiling of this thing. Nah, it's not fun for me. It's not fun for anybody, really, because, I mean, then you know, it just ruins the stream. Yeah. It does, doesn't it, Jeff? Yeah, man. It does. For me, it seems like it, too, yeah. Well, it's a small tractor, man. Like, look where his head's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, his head is right in the ceiling of that thing. This guy must be like 8 foot tall or something. His head is right in. Oh god, that's not good. His head is right in the ceiling of this thing. Well, there's barely any space there. Oh, we gotta turn. I mean, I've been in tractors. Like, I know that they're you know, hitting the top of the cabin is not feasible, but like, this guy must be overly tall. You know what I mean? This is from the valley. Oh god. 6'10". Man, he's a big old fella. Paige, you gonna be around in about an hour and a half? I'm pretty sure there's a field access road somewhere right here. Cool. I was gonna holler at you if you was. Ding. That loot's popped up late. Like, it popped up on screen in the chat and then popped up in the loots menu. Strange. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to split this into like 4 sections or 3 sections or something. I'm going to start with the small area over there and then work my way this way. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to do this little spot right here. I don't know, I just felt like yelling at somebody. Let's do this. Let's start there. Getting hungry again. Man, we eat too much. Zucchini's always good. I like me some zucchini. There we go. Yeah, still from east to west, this thing tries to throw you around. glad it's not me. I want to make believe that this is not, like, it's not going to make me feel like we're doing a 7 hectare field. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad. I had it while I was pulling the trailers. They were all empty. Needed to get a little speed going. Or semi-empty anyway. It wasn't, but one of them had something in it. It didn't have that much in it, so. This thing does twirl you around quite a bit, going east to west still on the map. We're probably going to turn and go that way, so I may split it north to south. May have to split it north to south because it's not wanting to cooperate going this way. It's just slinging the tractor everywhere. I know I did. I don't know if anybody else did, Pace, that's here. Some people might have. I would probably post a link to it so everybody can see it. It's pretty funny. If you guys haven't seen that, click that, go watch that thing. It's hilarious. Matter of fact, hang on a second. Let's see if our screen capture is working today. Display capture, no go. Come on now. Nope, no display capture. Dang it all. I have to set up a new one. Yeah, I'm not dropping frames today, thank goodness. So, not as of right now anyway. Seems good on your end. Good deal. Yeah, no drop frames yet. That could change. Your favorite song of the whole world? I thought it was funny though. It was a good one, Pace. That's a definite GIF I will be using sometime in the future. "37 days. Farm Sim 19 will be here." Man, it doesn't seem like it, does it? Oh no, don't turn. Don't turn. I don't want you to turn. Dang it. Turn back around. This weekend was pretty bad for YouTube? Really? Well, I know Friday it wasn't just YouTube, it was my internet too. I know that for a fact because I was watching it drop frames. So it didn't to start with, and then it did. So, I mean, I hate it, but there's not much I can do about it because if I were to switch companies altogether, I wouldn't be able to stream. So, kind of have to deal with Comcast. Yeah, my weekends are dead simply for the fact that, you know, I work on the weekends. And when I don't work on the weekends, I do try to throw a stream in from time to time. When Sam will let me anyway. I say that, but she is so extremely supportive that I try not to stream when I am home. I may be back here working on the computer, but I try not to devote all of my time to streaming on the weekends when I am home. Nah, like I said, not really. No, she is more than supportive. Kareem Loose number 3 for the day. Thank you so much for those loots. And again, it may be on Twitch, it may be on YouTube. I try to get a stream in on the weekends when I can. And I know she wouldn't mind at all. And like I said, I'm normally back here messing with stuff anyway, working on something or just playing a game that, you know, I don't normally stream or whatever. But if I do need to, I can get up and go do something else. So that's kind of the thing. What's up, Adam? How's it going? Lunch break. Nice, man. Good deal. I appreciate you coming by here on your lunch break. That means a lot. You can spend your lunch break doing anything else, and you're here watching me. Or maybe you came to hang out with Chad. I don't know. Whichever. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I think with people like Game Edge and Ono and Emma and the rest of the gang, they all play together. I think it's cool that people go back and watch the other points of view. Like, it doesn't just help the channels out, because I know Emma is a fairly new streamer as well, right? She doesn't have as many subscribers as somebody like Game Edge, right? I don't think so. I'm subscribed to her. I just can't remember how many subscribers she has. But I think it's always cool to go back and watch the different points of view, mainly for getting their side of it, but also it helps their channel out, you know, streaming like that. So, when streamers collab together, it's awesome, because you get to see different points of view, but it also helps build their channel up too, with a very similar crowd that likes that game. Or that style of game, you know what I mean? Like, it's very helpful. It really is, and having a crew of streamers that work together is really awesome, and it's something I haven't seen for a very long time. There was a group around like that I was kind of a part of for a while, but not as a streamer. That was the same way for a long time. Like, they started out that way because they all played together and stuff, and they just became what they were, you know? It was really cool. It was really cool to see. Yeah, they all work really well. They do. They have a lot of fun. They work really well together, that kind of stuff. Missed the game, missed your PC. Got to get it repaired soon. Yeah, man, absolutely. I don't know how I would do what I'm doing without the PC that I have, if that makes sense. And I really need a second PC to stream with. Like, it doesn't have to be anything super. It doesn't have to be very expensive at all. But I need a second PC. I can get a better quality if I do it that way, instead of running all the processing through my PC. If that makes sense. Oh no, Ocho? Yeah. Or Ono Koo. How do you pronounce it? Ono Koo? I thought it was Ono Ocho, but it's not. Yeah, see, dude, over... Oh, yeah, Ono Pork Chop. Yeah. Yeah, Pork Chop's got some really good streams. Is she still streaming a lot? I know she took a little break and she came back, but... Oh no, Choho, yeah, okay. Cool, yeah, good deal. I know she took a little break and came back, but I mean, every streamer needs to take a break for their mental sake every once in a while. And my breaks typically are when I'm working, you know what I mean? So, it's one of those things, like, I get my mental break over the weekends, and when I'm not streaming, because I don't stream what typical streamers on Twitch stream, like 7 or 8 hours, you know, that's or at least 4, and I don't stream that long. So for me, I don't feel like it has as much of an impact as just it's everything that's not involved in the actual gameplay, right? It's all the other stuff. The truck books thing that Gasoline Billy's trying to get going for us, which is amazing, and I appreciate that. Is making sure that I'm involved in that. The multiplayer farm sim, social media stuff, making sure I'm posting and keeping everybody up to date on things. Constantly updating Discord and staying on top of current games and current events and updates and everything else. I mean, it's not necessarily the streaming for 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever. I don't have the time to, really. I mean, I could, but it would put off some other things that I need to get done too. So it's not necessarily the streaming part for me. It's all the other stuff that gets to me. So John Sweet with the loots says, man up and plow with the Jack Bear. Thanks, man, for the loots. I appreciate it. I tell you what, man, I'm having enough fun plowing it with this one. This is more than enough fun for me. That's true too, Karain. You can't always go by just what happened in that particular moment in chat. That's something I have noticed over the years in Twitch chat, because I've never really, like, YouTube didn't have a live chat to begin with for gamers. Of course, they didn't have it wasn't the greatest place to live stream video games right off the bat. Twitch has always been the place that I have been until the YouTube gaming really got going. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in the recent months, even in the recent months, not necessarily years, but in the recent months, it has made strides. So, but yeah, definitely moderators are moderators, and good channels typically don't get moderators that abuse their powers. Typically, you'll see that in smaller channels where people mod their friends, or just somebody that, hey, let me be mod. You know, oh, well, I need a mod because, you know, whatever. I've got more people in here than normal, so, you know, they just mod somebody, and then it goes to their head, and they abuse it, stuff like that. But you don't always get to see what happened off camera or off stream or the comments or whatever else. I mean, everybody has a bad day. I just hate it when mods do berate viewers over and over and over again, you know. I mean, sometimes you just gotta let people know. You know, sometimes you gotta let people know. But again, I try not to which, I mean, you guys are in that channel more than I am, so you guys know. You guys know. I don't know enough about the channel to voice an opinion on. Was it Game Edge Mods that was doing it? One of the Game Edge mods. I don't know enough about his mods to speak on it, but I will say that it's not always what you see on the surface, for sure. We all know that, so yeah. And I'm sure, I mean, Game Edge has been around long enough. He's got enough content out there that, yeah, I don't think his mods are that kind of people. I think there's probably more to it. So I agree. There's probably more to it than that. But every time I have been there, he's got a very nice channel, very nice mods. I mean, you know, good, of course, good content, always. But yeah, I figure there's probably more to it than that. That's like if you come in here and I'm going, nope, you're gone, you know, and it's because if you just came in and you're watching somebody get banned for something, you know, that may not seem like a big deal, you probably missed something in chat where they said something else, and I gave them a warning for it, and then they did it again, and I was like, come on now, you know. But, and some people just not using common sense. That tend to get you banned too. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that happens, you know. And not that you guys weren't there when it was said, just that something may have happened off stream. But I don't know. I try to, you know, if somebody does something, because I don't have like clear rules listed. I just figure, you know, we're all people. We all have some common sense. Somebody comes in that's doing something that is not appropriate. We try to let them know. You guys let them know, and I appreciate that. You guys are the first to let them know. Hey, don't do that. You know. So I I don't think we all need a standard set of common decency rules. You know, it's like just be decent to people. That's all I'm asking. But yeah. Anyway, back to the crew thing. Having a group or a crew that you play with is amazing. I have tried, not pushing the issue, but I have tried to talk to a streamer or two different streamers about getting in with me on Farm Sim over the years, and it just it doesn't happen. It's not their game. It's like they play it for a while and then they play something different. It's not something that they really enjoy playing. They enjoy it for a little while, I guess. I really enjoy playing Farm Sim. It's relaxing. It makes me chill out. Like I really enjoy playing it. And there's enough content and enough mods and everything else that even playing the same old map for several episodes can remain interesting for me. It may not be for you guys, and I understand that. But it remains interesting for me for a while. So. Yeah, right, Jeff. I get enough of that on the weekends, man. Dealing with rock stars all the time. So. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. That's our motto. Smile and wave. I mean, you kind of have to a lot, Just let people be ignorant and act a fool, and you just smile and wave. That's all you can really do. Yeah, right, Crane. And that's something I've always said too. Is I might not play the most popular games that are going to get the most views. I might not have the best quality of YouTubers. Right? I feel like my quality is okay. I feel like my audio quality is pretty good. I do want to do some different things in the future to improve it even more. But it's going to be quite expensive to do what I want to do. Involves soundboards, new mics, new cables, all that kind of stuff. So there's lots I want to upgrade in the future, and that's a long way off. To improve quality even more, streaming PC to improve video quality. Like there's several things that I want to do, and I've got a plan. I know what I want. I got to work up to it, So, but if nothing else, I try to play games that I enjoy, because I know from watching streams for a lot over the years. I watched a lot of Twitch streams over the years of people that are close friends of people that I watch, and people that I might talk to every now and then and hang out with and play some games off stream with. If they're playing something I don't want to watch, and it doesn't seem like they're having fun, I don't watch it, because it's just not fun for me, And there are games that they play that I just don't like, so I just don't watch them. I mean, and that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, that's what we're all here to do, right? Is watch a game that we enjoy or hang out with people we enjoy. So, I think that there are positive things about that people see as negatives, and I don't think they're negatives so much as they are positives for us. I mean, as viewers, it's a positive thing. And I mean, I might stream and I might make YouTube videos and stuff, but I'm still a viewer, man. I still watch a lot of streams and a lot of YouTube videos, so I still enjoy going and hanging out in people's streams and watching chat and stuff. And FTG's one of them. I really enjoy his stream. I do. He's very informational about his truck sim stuff. I really enjoy truck sim, and either one of them, ETS or ATS, ETS2 or ATS, either one. I don't play a whole lot of ATS, but I mean ETS2, but I do enjoy it because it's the same premise, it's different geography, But I really enjoy hanging out in his stream. He's got some great people in his stream too. So. Oh, that's funny. Well, I try to keep it entertaining by running into stuff from time to time, and running off of stuff or flipping over or whatever else. I try to keep it entertaining. Always done on purpose too. Don't let anybody tell you differently. For my special parking, that's right. Hey, the parking jobs is some of the hardest ones to do. You went to town on Farmers Dynasty? Yeah, buddy. I definitely don't have to try hard to mess up in the game at all. Hope everybody's wearing their waders. You're gonna need more than boots in this one. All right, there we go. A portion of it done anyway. Let's go down about the same amount here. We're right in this area, should be good. He went berserk in town with a chainsaw just because. I hear you. Ooh, somebody mentioned in the comments, guys, on the last Farmers Dynasty video, I should try getting, I don't know if anybody else has tried this. If you have, let me know in the comments, please. And I may do it before the stream's out. But I may try grabbing the chainsaw and see if I can get rid of the downed logs in the chicken coop. Somebody mentioned that, and I was like, you know, I haven't tried that yet, so let me check that out. What was the game I played? Was in the lookout tower talking to the girl on the radio. Man, that is a game called Firewatch, and it's not kid-friendly, but it is so good, man. It really is, and I wanted to take it off of YouTube, but I think I'm just going to go back and put, like, an M rating on it or something, you know, in the title for all of them, just because. Like, I don't want kids watching it. It's got some language in it that most kids probably hear on a regular basis, but I just don't feel right with it being there without some kind of rating on it, you know. But Firewatch was such a fantastic... Yeah, dude, Firewatch was a great game, Gargoyle. Fantastic game. Welcome back, dog. Guys, give me just a second. You know the deal. I never go to the restroom before I get started. I have had too much coffee. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. Yeah, you'd think I would know. Hey, go to the restroom before you get started. No. I need to put a note on my monitor before when I sit down, I'm looking at the sticky note. You know. Either stop drinking coffee or go to the restroom. One of the two. I washed my hands. Thank you very much. I almost dried them off completely. Right? Because it's every Monday. Every Monday, an hour into the stream, it's like, man, I gotta go. I should have went before I got started. Every Monday. Did you have to say stream? Well, it wouldn't be the outhouse without a trip to it, I guess, so. That's very true, Gargoyle. Very true. Alright, I missed a loots. No, I didn't. It just hasn't updated. What? Okay. Well, I thought I missed one. I guess it was the announcement. Maybe. I don't know. Something popped up a second ago and then went away. One of them urinals like the truckers use. Oh, man. MT2L, what? MT2LJB, what does that mean? Oh. I guess that would work. But it'd be really uncomfortable sitting here talking to you guys while that's going on. I think I'd rather just pause and get up and go for a minute, honestly. Pancakes and eggs sounds really good. I went back to my boiled egg diet this morning, so I had my typical 4 boiled eggs for breakfast. I know that sounds really weird, but it's really good. Oh, trucker stole it. M2 later. Yeah. Gotcha. Too much, dog. Too much. This is family friendly, buddy. Too much. I'm gonna start taking chat off screen if you guys can't behave. Dang it. Gatorade bottles have a wider opening. Oh my god. The face reveal peeps won't. Oh man. I hope we can finish this the plowing of this field today. I'm gonna get a helper to cultivate it for us, but I want to get it plowed. I wanted to do something on this field on my own. I definitely wanted to harvest it because the last time I tried to harvest it crashed on me. So, Kareem loots number 4. Yeah, see my loots just isn't popping up. There it is. It's popping up after it goes through. So, thank you for the loots, Kareem. Much appreciated. I think I would have a problem with that, Jeff. Better yet, I think YouTube would have a problem with it. Oh, how do you give them? Yeah, if you click the link that's about to pop up, or probably already has popped up at this point. Yeah, if you click that link and go to it, it's absolutely free. It costs you nothing. And it throws like a 0.5% of penny or something my way. I don't remember the exact amount or whatever. And apparently they don't like you talking about it on stream, but I really don't care. If Lutz doesn't want to support me anymore, that's fine. But I like to let people know that, you know, it doesn't throw a whole lot of money at me. It's like a 1/4 of a penny, so like 25% of a penny per loot or something. The more loots in front of more viewers, the more percentage of a penny you get. So it's not a whole lot, but it adds up over time. It adds up over time for sure. So I think last month we made something like 10 bucks off of loots, and it seems like very minimal compared to the amount of crap that pops up on the screen. But when it's free, it goes to their, it helps their advertisers out, all that kind of stuff. And there are some games on there that I actually don't mind promoting, and a lot of them I've never even played, so I can't even make a comment on this. So. Oh, that's true. I may have to do this whole field by myself. I didn't think about that. If I can't get anybody to cultivate it, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know. As far as I know, yeah, I don't think they will over 255 or 225. Yeah. Yeah. This is. Be glad you missed that conversation, Tanya. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Thank you, Crane, for the reminder. Dog, if you're gonna do loots, make sure you make an account. It's free as well, costs you nothing. Otherwise, you'll have to go to your email every time you want to send a loot, and it gets really annoying. Like, I remember when I started doing them too, I didn't have an account, and it was really annoying to do them. So, Mike the Bard, buddy over on Twitch, was one of the first people I remember using loots, and I always gave him loots, and I made the mistake of not making them count, and I had to go to my email and do it. And then Buckham started using it as well. So. I was like, okay, I'm making an account because it's getting old. So this field right here. I'm pretty sure this field right here a worker will not do. I don't think they will. The rest of them, I have are fairly small. They will work this one, and they will work this one. You just have to be in a certain spot on the field when you hire them. And then this one, they will definitely work. The rest of them, I think they'll work, because the rest of them are like 2 hectares or smaller. So, yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't figure they would work this one. Yeah. When I said it, I thought about it. I was like, I don't know if I can get anybody to work this one or not. This is a big field. How honored would I be? Found a hidden field. Where's it at, Jeff? Where's it at on the map? Apparently they have been reports that they did work on the helper system for Farm Sim 19. So on the east side of the map, it's over here somewhere. Like right in here, one of these. Yeah, apparently that's what I've read and what I've heard, dog, is that they have improved the system, because that's a named field. Oh, the Home Depot. Where's the Home Depot at? How about this? Oh, that's the west side. Yeah, that is the west side. I don't know my east from my west. Y'all leave me alone. So is it right in here then? Oh, you know what? There is one like right here somewhere, right? This one? Or this one somewhere right in here? Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, it doesn't show up, but it says it's there. Field owner NA. Yeah, that's true. Wow, I never even noticed that. Good catch, man. Leave me alone. I don't know east from west. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I never even noticed that. Good catch. There's how much I pay attention. Your worthless grass field? Yeah, yeah. Mine, I used a very small field, so. But yeah, dog, I would be, it would be a huge honor if Giants wanted to do that. But I don't think we're in any danger of having to worry about that anytime soon. It'd be fantastic if they did, but I don't know if they ever would. So. That is true, Chase. They did fix the raining inside of buildings problem, right, in Farm Sim 19, as far as I know. And wipers work, yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff about the game that I think they have. A lot of people said that Farm Sim 17 was just a remade Farm Sim 15. And I think they improved on some stuff. They took away some stuff that they shouldn't have. But they're adding that back. Like the quests and stuff you can go do, they're adding those back in Farm Sim 19. But they've really taken Farm Sim 19 and remade the game. Like, it's going to look so good. Nice, dog. I'm making a lot of changes in my life right now. If I don't call you back, you're one of them. That's good. Got to start small like Black Rifle Coffee Company? I guess so, man. I guess so. Got to start somewhere. I mean, would I love to be able to sit here and do this every day? Yes, I would. Is it feasible? No, not really. Mainly just because it's so hard to maintain in this business. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to sit here and do this every day. Speaking of Black Rifle Coffee Company, if somebody would be so kind as to throw in a BR, a hashtag coffee, I mean an exclamation point coffee for me, that'd be great. If you guys do want to try out some different coffee, I am a member of their coffee club. Also, they gave me a 20% off your first order when you purchase from them code, and you can click the link that is about to pop up. And oh, that's Teespring. That's not the right one. There it is. Coffee. If you use that code, you can get 20% off your first order. So if you want to try out some new coffee, feel free. It's there. Nope, not sponsored by them. Nope, not partnered with them. None of that. Just a standard 20% off code for your first order. Trying to get people to buy from them. So let's see, that didn't pop. There it is. Wow, man, it's weird today. It's been backwards for some reason. It's turning crappy in here. Yes, it is. Thank you for the loots, John. Much appreciated, buddy. Yeah, hint, hint. That's what I was drinking this morning. My buddy came by that I haven't seen in a while. Haven't got really to hang out and talk to in a while last week. We sat out in the driveway and talked for a couple hours. And he was talking about, he drank, this guy's been drinking Red Bull since I've known him. And he drank a lot of them. Alright, Gargoyle. Man, I hope you get feeling better soon, buddy. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible situation. I hate being sick. You're hauling all your big implements with it. Man, I don't know now. I see some trucks around here pulling some stuff that I feel like they shouldn't be able to pull, but they do. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. It really is, man. Yeah, this guy drank Red Bull for years, and he wouldn't just drink one. He'd drink 3, 4, 5 of them a day, you know. And he got off of nicotine. He quit drinking Red Bulls. And he drinks a lot of coffee, so I had that extra bag sitting in the kitchen. I gave it to him, just because I mean he's been a great friend to me, and I owe him way more than a $15 bag of coffee. So, I'll let him have it to try it out. I hadn't heard back from him yet, so maybe he enjoyed it. He might not have. I don't know. Figured it'd be something for him to try out anyway. Yes, it does, Jeff. Yes, it does. I went through a bout of that when I was 20. I used to ride BMX, not even amateur level. Like, I was pretty terrible at it, but I enjoyed it. It was exercise. It was fun. We had fun going on trips and stuff. Maybe he doesn't like me. He might not. I don't know. He might have just wanted the coffee. But we used to go on trips and stuff out of town, all that kind of stuff. And then I did the sound. I was just getting into the sound production stuff, so I was like a stagehand. So I was working on the weekends, setting up, tearing down, just kind of being a hand at shows, unloading band gear or whatever, you know. And I was painting houses, and playing poker as well. So I had, or I wasn't playing. I guess I was dealing cards, but I don't know if I should really be telling you guys that because home game stuff. But either way, I was doing that 3 nights a week as well. So I didn't sleep a whole lot. Right, I slept less then than I do now, and I don't sleep much now. I was at my job painting. I was catching myself, 11 right before lunch. 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12, whatever. I just couldn't stay awake, so I started drinking Red Bull. And then one day, I took a BC and drank a Red Bull. I took the BC for a headache or something. I don't remember what it was for, but. Drank a Red Bull with the BC, right? That's what I used to wash it down. And I had energy for days. I was like, wait, this is a thing? So I started taking Red Bull and drinking BC together. And turns out the effect that has on most people is it causes sleeplessness. So it literally causes you to be jittery and be awake for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I started doing that once or twice a week on my really long days. And then I started doing it 3 or 4 times a week. And then it was every day. And then I woke up one morning and had heartburn, or what I thought was heartburn. And then I woke up one morning a couple days later and thought I was dying. So I went to the MedServ, one of the clinics or whatever, and got blood work done. And they did... They did a sonogram and checked everything out, and the doctor that was on hand walked in, and he said, "Do you drink a lot of Red Bulls?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Do you take anything with the Red Bull?" And I said, "Yeah, I take BC with them." I was like, "I work 3 jobs and don't sleep a whole lot, so it helps me stay awake." And he said, "Yeah, you probably want to stop." He said, "It's eating your stomach lining. Your stomach's not breaking it down, so you probably want to stop that." So I haven't touched a BC or a Red Bull since then. Because I went through 2 weeks of just pain. And it was awful. And then a few years later, woke up in the middle of the night and thought I was having a heart attack. And it was not. It was my gallbladder. I was having a gallbladder attack, apparently. Bo with some loots. Thank you, man. Much appreciated for the loots. It was a gallbladder attack, which I went to the emergency room, and they told me that it was gas, and they were wrong. And a couple of years later, I started having it again, and it just didn't go away. It was kind of a dull pain for about 3 weeks. And 3 weeks into it, I was laying on the floor trying to get cool because I was hurting so bad, and ended up calling the guy that I work for with the sound stuff to take me to the emergency room. He took me, and then they took my gallbladder out because it was pretty much dead and had been for quite some time. It started to gangrene, and the doctor said if I hadn't come in then, I would have gone septic in a couple of days, probably died. So, and I'm pretty sure all of that stems back to my habits in my early days. So, stay away from Red Bull. It's terrible. Long story short, Red Bull, don't do it. And I thought heartburn sucked until I started having gallbladder attacks and stomach acid buildup. That was awful. What's up, Dare? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, stay away from Red Bull. Awful for you. Terrible, terrible thing. Terrible. It was pretty bad. Gives you real life wings. It does, for sure. It made me want to fly away and never come back. I was like, dude, this is awful. But yeah, long story short, Bob, would you say it's 50% caffeine? Is that what I saw you say a minute ago? Yes, it is, and there's a warning label. I used to buy it by the box. Like, I didn't buy it by the pack, right? I bought it by the box, so like 24 packets in it. But yeah, it says on the back, causes sleeplessness, and it gives you all the warnings and everything, so. Yeah, I just don't drink them anymore, man. I drink coffee and I drink tea. And, you know, I mean, I still drink caffeine, but I don't drink the quantity that I used to drink. And then it was a long time I went with just water. Like, I didn't even drink Gatorade or anything. I drink just water unless I was outside working in the heat, and then I would have a Gatorade every now and then throughout the day. But, you know, right, Bo? It was an awful, awful thing, honestly. So I quit drinking them. I don't drink that much soda either. Again, when I'm working shows and stuff, I'll drink 1 or 2 for the caffeine, and that's about it. But that's a lot, Carl. Yeah, man, that's a bad habit to have, man. But yeah, long story short, my buddy took coffee with him. I haven't talked to him again, which was, I mean, this was like last Wednesday. We tend to do this, so. Yeah, that's right, Bo can't drink coffee, so. Yeah, I hope he doesn't do that, Carl, not now. I mean, that's something that should not be done for an extended period of time. But yeah, man, I can drink coffee. That's. I hate that Bo can't. Coffee's good. "88 days in the ICU." Man, it's awful. I spent 5 days in the hospital. Because I didn't have insurance, of course, they didn't put me in ICU. I didn't really need it either. I was coherent. So, I mean, you know, it's like, I was okay after they did the surgery. The surgeon that did my surgery was my age. Like, he was like, I had it when I was 30. I think he was 31. And, man, what a great surgeon that guy was. My gallbladder was pretty much dead. It was filled with all the toxic stuff. And they still did it, was it called laparoscopic surgery? They still did it that way. And he told me if I woke up and I had stitches from one side to the other, don't be surprised. You know, he was like, we may have to actually cut you open and go in and get the thing out. Because if it busts, then we're going to have to cut you open because you might die if we don't. And I was like, okay, man, whatever y'all got to do, you know, just get it out of there. So, at that point, I was like, I don't care anymore. Just do what you got to do. Dude, I believe it. I believe it, man. That is a miracle that he didn't die from that. That's an awful thing. And it's scary for me because mine didn't get that far, but it was so close that the doctor told me I probably would have been dead in a couple days if I hadn't come in. Like that was a turning point for me. I stopped taking every little thing so serious. I mean, I still take stuff serious, but I stopped a lot of the over excessive worrying at that point. You know, you can't fix everything. So, Kareem with loot number 5. Thank you for the loots, Kareem. Much appreciated. But yeah, I just feel like it's an awful, awful thing to have to go through for an unknown reason. You know what I mean? Like, mine could have been caused by all the Red Bull stuff. It could have just been all the Mexican food I was eating. You know, there's no telling, really. No, dude, absolutely not. Absolutely not, Jeff. That's a terrible, terrible thing to have to go through, for sure. Definitely not something you forget. Plow's way too big. Dude, it's way too big for this tractor. I mean, it's twice the size of the tractor, which is just ridiculous. But that's what we got to work with, so. I'd like to see a bigger tractor added to the game. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I wish they had more tractor brands. I think they tried to work some stuff out, but it just never came to fruition, so. I think they were working on it. It just never happened. Alright, let's go on down here and cut another one. We're making really good progress on this field, to be quite honest. I just wanted to do it like this in sections so it didn't feel like we were just plowing the entire time, you know what I mean? I mean, it still feels like we're plowing the entire time. It just doesn't feel like we're plowing one big field where there's no end, you know? At least this way it's breaking it up a little bit for us. Because they started harvesting cotton, and there are those big round cotton bales all over the place, up and down the highway. It's really cool to watch, but... Well, I mean, if you look at it from this way, though, it's still a big plow for this tractor, though, I think. Bo. Oh, man. Nick, I was the same way, man. I used to dip. Growing up in Mississippi, in the country, you know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things. Fell into. Smoking cigarettes is an awful thing, but that's been a habit of mine for a very long time as well. Not before I was 18. I didn't start smoking until I was like 19 or 20. But still, it's an awful habit. And dipping was before then, so I quit dipping and haven't touched it since, and I'm happy to have that one out of the way, and smoking is something I can't put down now, so I think having an addictive personality is something you have to know that you have, and you have to work on controlling, if that makes sense. I think a lot of people out there have one, they just don't realize it, and I think that's part of their problem, so... Yes, definitely. Kids, if you've never done any of the bad stuff, don't start it when you get in your late teen years. Please. It is a horrible, horrible thing to try to get rid of later. Don't do it. Yeah, absolutely, Nick. I agree with you 100%. That's cool, Carl. My dad drove a truck, man, when I was growing up, and I never saw him either because he'd drive all week and he'd be home on Sunday, you know. So it's one of those things that I was never mad at him for not being at my football games and my baseball games and all that kind of stuff, because I think I realized very early on that, I mean, we were fairly poor when I was a young kid. You know, my dad had just started a business. He didn't work a regular job. We were fairly poor, like I said. Like I got toys and stuff, but I think it's because I was my mom's only child and my dad's youngest, and a lot of yard sales, a lot of used toys, a lot of used clothing, stuff like that. And but I always had a roof over my head and always had food. May not have been the food I wanted. We didn't always have meat, but we always had food. And later on in my getting into my teen years, we were doing much better, of course. So for me, man, I think it's one of those things I realized very early on, that my dad is gone all the time so that I can eat food, you know. And I think it's something that I never wanted to do, and lo and behold, I do it anyway. You know what I mean? I'm gone most weekends, and I'm not here for a lot of stuff, and I think it's one of those things that I never wanted to do, but I do it anyway. And it's something I kind of want to change, but I don't want to change because I enjoy what I do. From the aspect of not being here a lot, I know that there are things I'm going to miss, but I'm home during the week. Yep, I'm home during the week when I can be anyway. There's a lot of shows where I'm not here during the week, and I don't work every week either. So there are a lot of weeks I don't work at all, and during the winter there's a lot of time off. So I think that's the trade-off for me. Yeah, the everyday stuff matters for sure, and I think that's one reason I'm still doing it at this point, because I really do enjoy it. I really do. I don't think it's so much a video game addiction as it is an addiction to be doing something. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily think it's the video game that keeps you addicted. I think it's the mentality that you have, that you want to continue something, you know, that you want to do something, you want to be productive. I don't think it's necessarily video games, honestly. Before I did this, I played video games. Before I played video games, I rode BMX. Before I rode BMX, I was working at a carpenter shop, so I was always doing something, building something, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it's necessarily the video game itself. It's like people say they're addicted to TV. No, you're not addicted to TV. You're just too lazy to read. Yeah, when you didn't have internet, you found other forms of entertainment. It's just entertainment, man. I don't think it's necessarily an addiction. I think it become a problem if people let it. But I don't think it's necessarily I don't think the video game itself is the addiction. I think it's something in your brain that tells you need to be doing something that is productive. Worked, traveled, and fished. Yeah, buddy. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I mean, I know people out there that have lost families, lost jobs over games like WoW, right? World of Warcraft. But it wasn't necessarily they were like they couldn't go without doing it. They could. They just didn't want to. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, now, then again, it may actually alter the way your brain fires, right? It could be, I guess it could be psychologically or neurologically, not psychologically, but neurologically. Right, Nick, that's my thing too. I don't read anymore either. I'm too lazy to pick up a book. I'm not gonna lie about it. When I said that a while ago, I wasn't trying to point out any one person. I'm just in general talking about people. I watch movies. I don't read the books. I've never read a Harry Potter book in my life, and I've seen a couple of the movies. But I enjoyed them, if that makes sense. You were a WoW player for 9 years? Jeff, is it just me, or does that game not change something that you just have to finish this? You know what I mean? Like, you have to do this. You have to get to that next level. So, I mean, I guess there could be something neurologically there that alters the way your brain fires and goes, no, you have to do this. You got to get this done. So, yeah, EverQuest 2. Same way. All right, Tanya, thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. But yeah, I think it's something neurological that fires, maybe. I mean, I'm not a doctor, you know, but it just seems silly that you can be addicted to something that's not even real. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't physically change how your brain operates neurologically. It changes the way it operates mentally, but it has an effect on the way it works neurologically, I guess. It's so strange. Like, it's a weird thought process. But it's like, I guess it would be like gambling. Because gambling doesn't physically go in and alter things, right? But mentally, you need that. So that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Oh, it doesn't require... Oh, okay. So it's literally just mindless grinding, Jeff, I guess? Which is the worst kind, man, because that lets your brain be lazy, and you don't even have to think about it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that, to me, that's the worst kind of addiction. It's like you just get to be lazy and enjoy it. Or maybe not even enjoy it anymore. Maybe it's just something you have to do, you know? But yeah, I mean, maybe video games are a lot like gambling, because it doesn't physically change. Like, there's no physical aspect of it that goes in and changes things. But mentally, the thought process changes the way your brain operates. I don't know. Lost most of its fan base. Yeah, I heard after one of the updates several years ago that a lot of people just didn't like the new DLC or whatever for it, the new release. So, it's an escape of reality. It really is. Absolutely. So, I mean, I guess it kind of is like gambling or drugs or anything else. Too much of it could be bad for you. So thank you. You've made me change my own mind in the last 15 minutes by sitting here talking about it. And honestly, I think it's because it offers so much of a diverse escape from reality that video games are so popular. You know, like crossword puzzles, all that kind of stuff, watching TV shows, you know, but video games, man, video games change so much of the way you do things. The way you do things. It's. Yeah, Nick. Man, I don't get it either. I think it's just laziness. A lot of parents out there are not going to like me for this, but I think it's laziness on the parents' part. Why does your 10-year-old kid need an iPhone 8 or an iPhone X? They don't. There's no reason. If they need one, it's because they're going to be gone from the house with friends out somewhere. I mean, just my opinion. They don't need it. It can be a good learning tool, but let's be honest. What are they really using it for a learning tool? Probably not. You know, probably not. Yeah, we turned out okay. I mean, nobody's perfect, but I figure our generation's okay. We didn't have phones until we were Chase, I think me and you were pretty close to the same age until we were later in our teens. I didn't get one till I was like 17, I think, when I was driving. I paid for it myself. I paid for my truck insurance. I paid for, you know what I mean? It's like if I was going to get it, I was going to pay for it. I remember keeping quarters in the truck till until I got a cell phone. So I've walked plenty of miles to make a phone call that my truck broke down. You know, but I've also lived in the life where everything's digital, you know. About the time I got a cell phone, we got internet at the house. Found out what Napster was, download music. It's very fun, so. Right, Sam. Right. So, my lovely girlfriend here studies psychology, and she keeps me straight on a lot of this kind of stuff. It's the same thing as when somebody does high-risk activities for the adrenaline rush. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. So, get your first phone after you bought your first house is funny. Yeah. I mean, I grew up with one landline in the house that was hanging on the kitchen wall, had the extra long cord. You know, I think we've probably talked about that before, but it's one of those things that I think people just, they get their kids all this stuff so they don't have to deal with them. Honestly, that's what it feels like to me. And again, a lot of parents aren't going to like that comment, but if you really think about I don't like the comment because it reflects me some, you know? But I feel like the kids have all these electronics and stuff, so the parents don't have to deal with them. You know, go play video games, whatever. So, and I think that's some of it, you know. And I've been reflecting on myself a lot lately, where I kind of feel like I'm not around, even when I'm here, I'm not around as much as I need to be. So, it's one of those things. You really got to do some self-reflecting before you get mad at somebody for saying it. Somebody said it to me, and I got to thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, that's true. I didn't get mad about it. It made me really reflect on it. So, what's up, Roland? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, they watch YouTube, play Fortnite or whatever. I mean, hang on a minute. Got to answer this text message. She's gonna know I didn't read it because she's in chat. So, yeah, growing up, never had to worry about texting and driving. I didn't either, man. I didn't either. It was like I wish we could all go back to the dumb phones, honestly. I mean, it's nice for me to be able to check emails and and YouTube and Discord and watch streams while I'm out of town. It's nice to be able to do all that, but I mean, do I have to have it? No, not really. You know, I use it because it's there. And I think a lot of people with video games misconstrue the video game addiction to something that, you know, maybe they're just bored, and they're doing it because it's there. You know, it's like they're playing the video game because it's there and they're bored. Not saying that the video game addiction could not be real. Like I said, talking about it, you guys made me change my mind about the subject within like 10 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. Carl, I'm the same way. I don't want a new truck. One, because it doesn't make any sense to buy something that's $50,000, drive it off the lot, and then it's worth $30,000. Like the moment you drive off the lot with it, it's worth $20,000 less than when you just paid for it 5 seconds ago. You know. Two, I don't see spending that kind of money on a vehicle. It's really stupid, unless you have a lot of money. Now, I understand wanting a dependable vehicle that is newer. But buying a brand new, never been driven off the lot vehicle is just dumb in my opinion. I used to listen to a lot of Dave Ramsey, and most of you probably know who Dave Ramsey is. I used to listen to a lot of his financial stuff, and a lot of it started to make sense when I started looking around me at all my buddies going out and buying these brand new vehicles, and then 3 years later they don't have that vehicle anymore because they either couldn't afford it or because they were upside down on payments and they had to sell it for what they could get out of it and just pay it off, right? So it just never made sense to me to go out and buy a brand new vehicle. I've always tried to, I buy used vehicles, I make them work, I fix them when they break down, and it just comes out cheaper in the long run, so. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? You got that computer in your pocket and you still use the old flip phone sometimes. Yeah, I need mine. I need something I can check weather and stuff with while I'm out of town and get emails while I'm out of town for business. And I think, honestly, I think a lot of times I use that as a crutch, but at the same time, I have to have it for work. So I use the other abilities for it while I'm there because they're there. You know, and that's what we were talking about a minute ago. So, but yeah, it would save you a ton of money. Absolutely, it would. Sorry, I got text messages. Connection to the outside world, and see, that's another thing. That's a really good thing about it as well. Is for folks that can't get out of the house as much. It's still a good connection to the outside world. And Roland, I know people like that too, man. I know a few people that just have never owned a cell phone and they're not going to. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to own a phone. Period. It makes things a little easier in certain situations, certain jobs, with certain aspects of personal life, maybe. Being able to stay in contact with relatives that need help or ill or whatever. But I don't think it's a lot of people say it's a must, you know, for kids that are 11, 12 years old. Oh, you got to get them one. It's a technological age. That's how they're doing things now. Well, they're doing things now like that because people are buying them for them. Stop buying them for them. You know what I mean? Get them a computer. Let them learn technical stuff on the computer. Learning a phone's easy. It's not something they have to learn at 10 years old. It's ridiculous. There you go, Roland. Nothing wrong with that, man. Kareem with loot number 6. Thank you so much for the loots, Kareem. Much appreciated, as always. All right, we're going to park the tractor right here and head back to the house. Because it is getting late. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. It's not like it's not like nobody needs one. You could get by without it. But that would require still having access to emails and having a roadmap, an atlas, you know. Hey, Sally, how's it going? Just time for me to finish? Maybe. I might go another 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm having fun. We're having good conversation here today. We're solving the world's problems. So I may go another extra 30 minutes today. I did say I wanted to start trying to stream longer on YouTube. So it's one of those things. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, I feel pretty good. I'm tired, but I feel pretty good. Need to go mow the yard, but I think I'm going to do that after I pick up the kid. It'll be cooler then, because we're in the hottest part of the day, even though it's not hot compared to what it was a month ago. It's not even hot compared to what it was 2 weeks ago. It actually feels really good outside right now. But, yeah, I think I'm just going to be lazy and put that off for a little while. But yeah, Jeff, I know the feeling, man. Like I said, me traveling and stuff, I have to have some sort of internet access to be able to do what I do. Just having a phone is not going to do it because there are a lot of companies that just email me. You know, like that's the way they do business now. I understand what people mean about getting kids up to date on the technical side of the world, because that's what it is. That's the world they're going to grow up in. They need to know how to do it. They need to start learning it early. All that kind of stuff. I get it. At the same time, I think kids today are much smarter at much younger ages. They know much more than we did when we were that age. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jeff. Yeah, GPS is crucial these days. And like I said, it would be a pain to do it after having GPS. But what'd you do before you had GPS? And there was a detour. You know what I mean? You got on your map. You looked around. Like, I'm just saying, like, you could do it, but after having it and having the ability to do it, why would you go back to it? That was my point I was making. Sorry. Let's get back to that. Yeah. That's the point I was making, is why would you go back to it? If it's there, use it, right? I understand that 100%. Which is why I was talking about the phones and the internet and all that kind of stuff. It's there. Use it. You know? It's there. Might as well use it. I know how to read maps enough that if I didn't have GPS, my phone died, and I could find a road atlas, I could get where I needed to go. Finding local maps now is the hard part, though, because you used to be able to find local maps, right, in truck stops and stuff. I don't know if they're still there or not. So you can't always pull over and check the road map. Exactly, and I understand that. And like I was saying, though, it's, you know, what'd you do before GPS was a thing? Well, you found a place to pull over, check your road map, turn around, went back, or whatever. But why not use it if it's there, though? I mean, I'm agreeing with you because you have access to it. Why not use it? It'd be stupid not to. Like, especially if you travel. You know, if your job requires you to travel lots, then it's less efficient. Why would you do it that way? You wouldn't, you know. Right, Carl. Yeah. You don't need an iPhone X or the new Samsung Galaxy 9 or whatever, or the Note or whatever's out. I don't know whatever's out, so. Yeah, right, Roland. Right, man. And honestly, I don't know too many people younger than me that know how to read a map properly. You know? I mean, I don't know every detail about the technical side of reading maps, but I know enough that if you give me an atlas and tell me you need to go here, figure it out, I could get there. When I was 18, I worked for Hancock Fabrics, and we didn't have GPS, and that was 2003. We didn't have GPS. We used a road atlas. And we would go to a different city every week, and we would build the store. And while we were in town, we had to figure out how to get around, so we would always try to pick up local maps. We would use road atlas, and I was the navigator because I was just the hand. The crew chief drove, and the hand was the navigator. So I always had to plan routes while we were on our way, and plan, where we were going. If we had to go to the hardware store or whatever, like, I'd have to find them, and I'd have to figure out the route to get there. So I mean, even after I had a cell phone that didn't have GPS on it, it was just the old Nokia phones or whatever, but I still had to use a map to navigate. That wasn't that long ago. That's 15 years ago. It's not that long ago in the grand scheme of things. I've never been good at math with or without a calculator. With or without one, I've never been good at it. Put over 62,000 miles a year in. Yeah, I mean, you could do it, but it would be more trouble than it'd be worth at that point, Jeff. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. See, I kind of feel that way too, Chase, but at the same time, I feel like learning technology is essential, but I don't think learning how to text people is essential. Yeah, they don't teach that anymore, Corain. It's crazy. There's so many things, basic principles they don't teach kids anymore. I don't have 6 toes, no. I've never been able to count with or without a calculator. It just is not. It's not easy for me. Math is hard. Welcome back, Split. Yeah, it is. It's stupid. I was listening to somebody talk the other day, and they mentioned that, why don't we teach kids in high school? Because kids in high school, you're prepping them for the real world, right? Like, you're not. The history is important. I get it. History, basic mathematics, all that kind of stuff. All that should be taught. But there should also be classes for stuff like finances. You should learn how to do your own finances. You should understand what the language means if you go get somebody else to do it. Paying taxes, writing checks. And I understand that they teach people how to write checks. I was taught in high school too, but I just tell people I don't know how to write checks. It's easier that way. I write them when I have to. For a long time, I wouldn't carry a card or checks. I carried cash, and that was it. I used my bank account. When online stuff started getting big, if I had to pay something over the internet or I had to order something on the internet, I would use that. But otherwise, I carried cash. I didn't keep a card or checks on me at all. So, I mean, it took a long time for me to get used to the fact that a lot of people are going to charge you extra or not take cash at all. Or now they charge you extra for using your card. And it's like, come on now. This is literally the easiest possible way to do things because you don't have to physically touch anything. Yeah, they still teach cursive. Oh, really? Not in her school? Wow, okay. Wow, see, I think we've gone too far. It's like we're dumbing the kids down. Teach them things. Teach them real world things. I feel like cursive writing is important too. They stopped teaching cursive around there too? Wow, man, that's so crazy. Yeah, and I complained about it too, Carl. I think we probably all did. That didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, so. But I think it's essential. I think you should know how to read cursive and write in cursive for sure. And they always have, Chase. They always have. But, well, not always. It used to be real world things, but. I feel like they should teach kids more about the way the world actually works. Less of their opinions. More about real life stuff. And less just straight out of the book, you're never going to use this, but you have to learn it right now knowledge. You know what I mean? I'm not saying don't teach history. History is very important. It should be taught, very much so. They've stopped teaching history in some schools, like colleges. Don't let them fool you. They have essential history anyway, and it's one of those things, man. Like I'm going. I agree with you though. It should not be stopped because we'll repeat them, but. Yeah, exactly, Carl. Exactly. Like, it needs to be taught, and I understand. 5th graders, they're going to complain about having to write cursive if they don't enjoy writing in cursive. That's, you know, that's just a thing. Like, I was a kid, I complained about having to do certain things, math-wise, reading, writing, like, certain aspects of it I just didn't like, and I didn't want to do it, and I complained about it. Guess what? I did it, I learned it, and I'm happy that I learned it now. So... I haven't written in cursive in quite some time, other than the old John Hancock. But it doesn't. I can still do it if I had to. It's not very neat. I don't have the best penmanship, but I can still write in cursive if I had to. Yes, I complained about everything in school. I talked, I slept, and I complained. That's pretty much all I did. I'm surprised I made it through school at all, honestly. But I still learned the essentials. I took home ec in high school, and I'm glad I did. You know what I mean? Like, there's just certain things that I feel like need to be a staple. And I don't think they should be for any one gender. I think they should just be a staple, period. You seem to be the only one who understands this is 5 lines long. I could see that. How much of this field do we have left? We're going to go ahead and finish this field out. Get it plowed anyway. Alright, Split. No problem, man. I hate that, but definitely catch the rerun if you want to, man. I appreciate you stopping and hanging out with us. I feel like we spent this entire stream talking about not the game at all. I think we have. No, you haven't missed it. Exclamation point giveaway real quick. Make sure you got entered. I'm not announcing the winner until November 10th. So make sure you're entered to win. Exclamation point giveaway. You can get in on the giveaway. For anybody else that hasn't joined the giveaway yet, that's here live, you can click this link right here, and it should take you to a site. All you have to do is be subscribed on YouTube and followed on Twitch. Following on Twitter is optional because I know not everybody has Twitter, and some people refuse to get it, which is perfectly okay. I refuse to use Facebook very much, so it's one of those things. I get it. But yeah, subscribed on YouTube, followed on Twitch. That's all you have to do to be able to enter. And I'm going to draw on November 10th. For anybody watching this later, if you want to get in on the giveaway, there's a link down below the video. Very clear link. Talks about the giveaway. Make sure you read terms and conditions of the giveaway. Make sure you read them. You do have to be 13 years or older to enter. You have to have a Steam account, a Discord account. You will need to contact me on Discord, so make sure you have all those in place. Rain with loose number 7. It actually beeped before it popped up this time. That was weird. Yeah, and again, Jeff, I think that it comes down to laziness, honestly. Comes down to, yeah, it's just laziness. Me and Chase on the same time thought this. It's just laziness. That's all it is. You think you did it on Twitch? Okay. You should be good then, man. Yeah, because I announced it on Twitch too. I'm trying to make sure that, as many people that want to get in know about it so that they can join, try to win a copy. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that just can't afford Farm Sim 19. I get that, man. I get that. I'm trying to give people the chance to win a copy of it. Big thanks to the community member, the viewer that is putting up this giveaway, that's sponsoring us for this giveaway. I'm not the one giving it away; it's somebody else, but they're doing it through the channel. Big thanks to them for that. I'm not gonna shout them out on that because I don't know if they wanted to be. So, big thanks to them for hooking us up and willing to throw that out there for us. So. How's the weather where I'm at? Right now, it's 80 degrees outside. It's like 79 degrees or something like that. Saturday, the high was like 71, and it rained at night, so it got pretty chilly because it was like 64 and it was raining. Getting nice and warm there. I bet it is, man. It's starting to get cold here. Oh, missed a piece. I think there's just a lot of effort going into Farm Sim 19 right now, Carl. Honestly, I think the focus isn't 100% on Farm Sim 17 at the moment, which I'm fine with because Farm Sim 17 is about to be gone anyway. I'm more than happy with the idea that they're putting more focus into Farm Sim 19. Make some room for me. I'm moving in. Oh man, it was it's getting nice and cool here, man. Like I'm, and I say cool, and you're like 80 degrees. Yeah, 80 degrees is cool weather. It's nice. We're having this Farm Sim 18. I never did do it. I was gonna do it just while I was out of town. I never did do it. One, you could hear me tapping on the screen, right? Because I didn't have like a good external mic that I could use for it, and I never did figure one out. So that there were several issues with it. I just never did do it. Yeah, I want like 65s, 60s. Like that's what I want. That's the kind of weather I want to see. I don't want 20s and 30s. That's too cold. It's 32 here. How bad you want it? I don't want 20s and 30s. That's too much for me. I can't handle that. Not all the time. At night, maybe. But during the day, no, I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want it every day. That's too much. 40 to 60. I'm good with 40 to 60. I mean, the problem here is it's so humid that when it does get cold, it feels like it's like bone breaking, you know? I mean, it's just makes you feel brittle. It's really weird. I don't like 80 here because 80 here is still like 90, you know? Humidity and all that. Yeah, nice. Nice, Roland. Glad you finally got some warm weather, man. Crazy Australians. That's what happens when you live on the other side of the world, Roland. Alright, now we just run this headland. And run that headland. It should be done. Be a bumpy ride, but yeah, if you didn't live on the bottom of the earth, you know, jeez, man. All right, Sally, thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. Glad you got to hang out with us. Nice to see you. Hope you have a good one. Dude, if you want warm weather pretty much year-round, move to the south somewhere. I mean, it still gets cold, but it ain't nothing like, you know, what anywhere north of, like, Chicago, you know? It's nothing like that. The problem is when it's, you know, 115 heat index, when it's really only like 95 outside, for weeks at a time during the summer. You feel like you're dying, you can't breathe, and then it gets cold and the humidity level's still up, and it's like a wet cold. It's really strange, but at the same time, I don't know that I want to live in the dry cold either. I've been in the dry cold and it's fine, you know, but I mean, let's be honest, 0 degrees is still 0 degrees. You know, it's like standing in the sun out in Arizona. 115, 120 is still 115 or 120 degrees. PA's not bad for weather? Really? I thought it got cold up there. There might be a few places we missed, but we're gonna go with it. Yeah, right, Jeff? But I'm telling you, man, like, as far as southern states goes, I'd love to live on the coast, because at least it's breezy there all the time, even when it is hot. Living in, like, middle America, where it's very, very humid, is awful. And honestly, I think it's just a difference of adaptability. Like, you grow up your whole life somewhere, you know what I mean? Like working out in the humid heat during midday summer, you know, midday August or July. I can do it. It sucks. I get dehydrated. Even if I drink 40 gallons of water, I still get dehydrated. Horrible for my liver. I mean, not my liver, my kidneys. But at the same time, or liver, either one, I guess. I don't really know what it affects. It affects some organ, though, when you overly dehydrate yourself on a regular basis. I mean, I can still do it. Moving out west, I hear that people from the south that go out west don't realize just how hot they are, and they tend to dehydrate and get heat stroke quicker. So, well, there's a field road I missed somewhere. I think it's up here. What's up, Dark? How's it going, buddy? New Hazleton? Never heard of that place. We're just talking about the weather and electronics, and we've had a full 2-hour stream of rambling about nothing, really. Solving the world's problems. That's all you've missed, man. Jeff. Oh, near the Prince George area. Okay. Gotcha. I feel like Canada would be a nice place to live. Not that living in the U.S. is terrible. It's not. Like the people in general in Canada, I feel like would be okay to be around. Some of the towns and stuff, I feel like would be kind of neat. Maybe to visit. I don't know. Maybe to visit. For me, anyway. I don't think I could get used to that cold up there, man. I don't think I could do it. Hey, Ashley, how's it going? Yeah, Roland, we missed having you around, man. Yeah, Canada seems like one of those colds I would not be able to adjust to. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice to visit Canada, though. I'd love to come visit Canada. I hear it's a lot like the South in the U.S. Everybody's walking around with flannels and terrible alcohol in their hand, and I know it's not really like that, but there's a lot of bushcrafters in Canada, so. Watch a few of the bushcrafter videos, man. Oh, see, that would be nice. That would be really nice, actually. Yeah, that would be one of those towns I could live in then. That's something I could tolerate there. That sounds about like the weather in Mississippi, honestly. Like the coldest we normally get, we might dip into single digits for a couple of days, but most of the time the low is like 20, 25. You know, that's about the lowest we see. So, fine line between U.S. and the tundra. That's true. Gargoyle, has anybody played since the update and used the new cultivator? Is it working yet? Because I don't want to take it way over there and it not be working. I don't think, last I checked, it still wasn't working, so. That's why it's called the Gardener's Paradise. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. That makes sense. You can grow year round with a greenhouse. That's cool, man. The cultivator's still working. Okay, cool. I figured it was. I haven't tried it out again yet, so I was hoping to use the wider one, but I guess we'll have to wait. So. It's not winter yet everywhere, but some places are already getting snow. Right, Gargoyle? Gargoyle got some snow over Canadian Thanksgiving. You can have your sun and your heat. I don't want it ever. Oh, is that all? That's not that bad. 17 inches in 30 hours. It's no big deal. Man, I used to love like severely cold weather. I just don't like it anymore. Makes stuff hurt. Now, anywhere from 40 to 60, and I am happy. I'm a happy camper. At 40 degrees, I'm still wearing flip-flops and shorts and like a light hoodie. So, Western Canada. Oh, okay. I guess that would be the, because I'm all, that's true. I guess that would be the cold weather pushing from Russia, I guess, pushing from the east. Or west, rather, pushing from the west. Told you I don't know my east from west. Gotcha, okay. Well, that makes sense. Bo. Man, I am so sick of the Mississippi humidity and heat. Like, even Saturday, man, the high was like 70, but it was so humid, it felt awful. You know what I mean? Potato harvest in full swing in your town? Yeah, man, cotton harvest around here is wide open. I saw plenty of cotton bales. And what's cool is all the farmers around here have gone to the new cotton machines where they actually do the round bale now. I still see a few of the square, like the big long, I guess not square, rectangle cotton bales laying around, but not as many. Not as many at all, really. Yeah, man, the humidity is just terrible here. All right, I just want to see if this works. It probably won't, but I want to see. Not find worker willing to work this field. It's probably too big. Not easily accessible. Okay. I just wanted to try it out and see if it worked. It obviously does not. So. I think from what it looks like, the machines look like they're the round bale, the new style. I doubt they do the old style square ones. There'll probably be mods for it. I'm hoping there are mods for the old style square bales or rectangle bales, the big ones. And some old machinery. I think that would be really cool to have some mods for that kind of, if you want to go back to that kind of cotton harvesting. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, everything looks like it's the new machinery round bale style. From what I can see, from what I can tell, all the cotton machinery on there looks like the newer stuff. So. Oh, it is square style, really? Oh, it looked like all the machines and stuff look like the round bale machines. That's weird. Okay. See, that's cool then. Maybe there'll be mods for the new round bale style then. I know the round bale stuff has just come out in the last, what, 7 to 10 years or something. So, maybe not even that long ago, but like it's not come out, but really gotten big, and people will be using it more often. But yeah, that's cool. Maybe there'll be some mods with a new. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I'd rather speculate than know. You know what I mean? I don't mind finding out in chat. I just don't want to watch a whole lot of it. You know what I mean? I want to be more surprised when it comes out. So, have flatbeds for the win. Man, dude, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. I plan on doing some cotton farming in Farm Sim 19. We're definitely playing in the, whatever the southern map is. It's probably in Louisiana, the way the town sounds. Was it River Bend or something like that? I want to know now. See some bigger cotton trailers. Man, I'll tell you, around here, the rectangle style bales for cotton, one bale goes in one truck, and it's just rollers and winch motors, and that's it. So Ravenport, that's what it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still like one town though, right? I believe that's based out of, like, the way it looks and stuff, it's going to be more of a New Orleans thing. I mean, not a New Orleans, but a Louisiana thing. It could bleed up into Arkansas, maybe over into Mississippi a little bit, but it looks like it's going to be the base, like the base land layout looks like something out of Louisiana. Yeah, cotton bales are probably going to be worth a lot. Yeah. But the problem is you don't get, like, in real life anyway, just from what I can see, the bigger fields around here, you don't get that many big rectangle bales off of it, but it's worth a lot. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that or not, because Cotton's going to be in the base game. So, like, Cotton's kind of a staple of the South. If you're doing a map that's based in the South U.S. somewhere, it's kind of a staple. So, single and double bell trailers. Yeah, see, there you go. That's what I figured. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. I mean, the cotton industry's got a very rocky past in the South, let's be honest, but nowadays it definitely keeps people working and keeps clothing on people's backs and stuff like that. So it is kind of a staple of the South, regardless of terrible history that it may have. If you're gonna do one, it can't be like a piece of it and then DLC. Like, it needs to be either part of the game or not. You know, my thoughts on it anyway. A lot of the big butt equipment standard in the game. That's cool, man. Yeah, I did watch some of Daggerwind's video on Ravenport, him just commentating over it, and the fields look like they're fairly large. It looks like there's some big fields, some small fields, some that aren't just perfectly rectangle everywhere. You know, there's some, but there's some that have like a natural shape with the road or rivers or creeks or whatever too. So. It looks like they did a really good job on the layouts of the maps, from what I've seen anyway. Where's the third map? What is it? Is it the South American map? Is that right? Estancia Lapacho remade. Isn't that what it is? That might be fun to revisit at some point. Yeah. I'm glad I stopped playing it when I did. Then it might be fun to revisit. Yeah, John's really raised the bar. They did for sure. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about buying an individual field. I'm just talking about the field shapes. Like, I'm glad that there are different field shapes. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of cool. And I like that you don't just buy an individual field. You know, I think buying the property around it is cool too. So that's really neat. That's something I wish they would have done with this game. Instead of being able to buy this field, I could buy this whole farm right here, or that whole farm, or whatever. That way I could have access to more cows and stuff too. That's something that they could have done with this game and made it so much better. Field leasing and renting, that would be really awesome too, because you don't always buy a field. Like, in farmers around here, there's some farmers that don't own the fields that they work, they lease them. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, it's a realistic part of farming, you know. That's true too, Chase. They did say, I did read something where they said something about they improved the AI a good bit. So, Kareem with loots number 8 for the day. Thank you so much for the loots. Much appreciated. But yeah, they did say there was a lot of that where they tried to improve. So, I hope they did, for our sake. I really do. Yeah. Oh, that's true too, yeah. Yeah, if you can buy and sell it, they might have the leasing for it then. I didn't think about it that way. It's true. Irrigation. Yeah, man. Me and you have talked about this before, Gargoyle. The irrigation system would be fantastic to have in Farm Sim 19, but I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. It'd be pretty neat, Jordan. There's a mod. Hopefully it'll be ported over to Farm Sim 19. I'm sure it will be. The spectator mod. You can get it and look down from above. Start from scratch. Yeah, buddy. I think anybody that wants to play Farm Sim 19 multiplayer with us, make sure you get in Discord. If you don't have the link to Discord, it's right there in chat. Make sure you get that link and join the Discord. We do have a Farm Sim multiplayer server we're working on starting up until Farm Sim 19 comes out. And I think we're probably going to do that. I think we're going to be build from scratch right off the bat and just see what happens. Honestly, I think it's going to be a fun learning curve. I think it's going to be a fun time for sure. Ethan, how's it going, man? We're just getting ready to finish up here. Me, I am 33. I am 33. We're just getting ready to finish up, though. Just kind of going over some of the stuff we're looking for in the future. Everybody's talking about Farm Sim 19 right now, so we're discussing it. And we do have a multiplayer server, thanks to Nitrado. Nitrado was nice enough to sponsor us with a, or partner us, I guess, and give us a multiplayer server to play on. And we have a server that we're working on getting up and going again. We had one. I went out of town for a week and a half, so we finished it up, and then I was going to wait till I got back, and been working on it a little bit here and there. I have been busy, so we're going to try to get it up and running this week, and then next week we'll be on it pretty hard and heavy, because I don't think I have a show next week, so I'll be home all week. But definitely want to try to get it up and going this week, so everybody, if you want to play, make sure you get in the Discord. Again, one more time, the Discord link. If it'll let me do it. There it is. Yeah, make sure you get on the Discord and join up with us. Let me or Chase or Bob know that you want to play some Farm Sim multiplayer. We'll get you added to the proper role so you can get in with us and play. If you play ATS or ETS 2 and you want to do truck books and stuff, let me or Gasoline Billy know, and we'll get you set up with the proper role. I think I've got those roles set up already. I may not have all of it done yet, but I'm trying to work on it. Gasoline Billy wanted to start truck books, and we're trying to get that going. And anybody that wants to help out with the truck books, let me know as well. So, see the John Deere? I have seen some of it, Ethan. I try not to watch a whole lot of it, so I have seen some of it, yes. But either way, I'm going to throw this out here one time before I take off, guys. I do have a Patreon. If you want to go support me on Patreon, support the community on Patreon, you can do that there with the link right there. All these are down below if you're watching this later. If you're watching it now, they're down below the stream. I do have merchandise. We just added a Ninja Bear, so if you want some merchandise, you can go get some there. Please do join us on Discord if you want to play some. And follow me on Twitch. I will be over there tonight playing some Green Hell, so if you want to come hang out on Twitch with us, you can do that as well. The links are not popping up for some reason. There they come, finally. But yeah, if you do want to come play with us on Farm Sim Multiplayer, join the Discord. Come watch me on Twitch tonight. We're playing some Green Hell. Come hang out with us there. I hope everybody has a great afternoon. If you do join Patreon, or if you do think about it, remember that I do share photos and videos and stuff of while I'm out of town. You might get to see sneak peeks of stuff coming up. You might get to see something else. I don't know. I haven't fully decided where to go with that. I just try to throw in a little extra stuff for the people that go the extra mile to support there. If you do want to become a member here on YouTube, you can. There's a little $sign down below your chat right there, right next to the smiley face. Click there, become a member. If you want to subscribe over on Twitch, you can do that as well. However you want to support the stream, hanging out and watching and chatting is just fine too. I appreciate those people as much, if not more, than the people that support financially, because it's the people that are here every day watching that make this worth doing. So I appreciate you guys so very much. I will see you tonight for Green Hell on Twitch at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to call it 9 p.m. Central Standard Time so that I have plenty of time to get everything ready. So I will see you guys then. I will see you guys tomorrow for Subsistence here on YouTube. Wednesday is still a toss-up. Thursday and Friday I will not be here on YouTube. So Friday I will not be on Twitch either. So I have a show this weekend. So keep that in mind for the rest of the week. Guys, I'll see you tonight. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you tonight. Later, everybody.